What's up, guys? My name is Matt, and I started a fashion brand to donate money towards cancer research. I was 19 years old, and the socks from this company that I started less than a year before were being sold on my favorite artist's tour, and it was like the craziest thing in the world. So after freshman year, I decided that I wanted to learn more about business and how to start a business and all of that, and so I took it upon myself to learn some on my own. My main motivation to donate money towards cancer research was because, having lost my grandpa, I knew that if I could contribute anything, it could help a lot of people. At the end of every year, we figure out how much to donate, and then everything gets donated to St. Jude's. Also, we do a project where 100% goes towards a foundation. I chose socks. I wanted to differentiate myself from every other clothing brand. I've expanded to hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and long sleeves. In terms of coming up with new designs, it's usually just something that comes to my mind that I think is cool or maybe meaningful or fitting to the brand. I work with a couple of designers that are able to accurately portray what's in my head into a real graphic. I try to have new products every month, and sometimes that can be hard, but in terms of designs, I'm like always coming up with new designs, even if they'll never be released. These socks actually came out in 2017. At the time, I was working with a photographer who worked really closely with the guy whose face is on the socks. His name is Clock, and he was Mac Miller's tour DJ. The photographer reached out to me and mentioned that Clock saw the socks that he was wearing and that he wanted to do some work together. So one day we all met up just to do like a photo shoot, and we ended up taking very few pictures. We basically just hit it off, and we both just agreed on making socks together, which we ended up selling both online and on his tour with Mac, which was like 26 countries. Since I really love what I'm doing, it doesn't exactly feel like work, but I definitely spend around 5 hours a day working on it. It was difficult to manage my time. I think that having a full course load and starting a business at the same time requires a lot of time spent on both of those things. I needed to learn how to manage my time better. I do have two people that design for me. I have a guy that makes Instagram content for me. I have some people that work at a fulfillment center in California that ship everything out once the orders go in. Having the chance to meet all of the people that I've met, and it's really just been amazing networking with people. It's given me the opportunity to, one, like, grow my business, and two, make good friends. It's so cool to be able to have friends that are cool to hang out with and we get along really well, and they also help me out a lot with growing and teaching me how to do things. The most important thing to me that I'm working on right now are these t-shirts that I just made with a 9-year-old girl named Alexandria. She's hiking the Appalachian Trail, which runs from Georgia to Maine, and she's doing it to raise $3 million for St. Jude's, which is really cool to me, and it's really awesome that she's only 9 years old and she's doing this. In terms of the future, I want to grow more. I want to work with more people. I want to grow my social media following, maybe some overseas distribution. With graduation coming up, I'm definitely concerned about making the decision of, do I take this and run with it full time? Do I get a job? Do I do both? It's definitely pretty nerve-wracking, and it's a pretty big decision. My advice to anyone who wants to start a business would be just to do something that you love. I feel like that's really important, because then you're motivated to work hard and you actually enjoy what you're doing, and I think that the most successful people do what they love.